Welcome back to this and this. One video, two different jobs. Another set of Mark III Fiesta alloys for a coat of paint. And I need to make a conclusion or reach a conclusion on the ABS light on this. So what I'm going to do, time is short and it's late, but I've got a spare. Let's have a look here a minute. Let's have a look. I've got a whole rear hub with ABS sensor for this back bit. Can't even see it, but I know I've also got a sensor which I'm going to try and do first. But I'm just going to put some oil on there ready because I know there's a little screw on there that's probably going to be quite rusty. Can't really see in the light, but it's just up there. Where are you? Yep, there's that. Where's the... Really, I need a torch. Where's the torch? Is there a torch down here? No, I'll bring you back. Right, let's try it again. I've got a torch. I'm gonna get some there, right there. Looks to be just there. Gonna get some oil on that little screw. It'll focus. Just there. I'm gonna put a little bit of oil on that and let it set in so I don't have any trouble trying to get it out. How'd you like me now? Hopefully, I'm hoping that my spare sensor will be enough to, let's get that. Yeah, I'm hoping my spare sensor I've got, it should be just a straight swap, reconnect it, and should be all good. Let's see if I can unplug it a minute. I don't even know where the tangs are on that. Is there a tang? And the connections are exposed there a little bit though. Where's that? That looks like it goes up to there. That bit of tape needs investigating, I reckon. That's exposed a bit more than I like. But I can't unclip that. I might need some pliers. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a little plier job there. Right. Anyway, oof, that back plate. That's good as gone, isn't it? Right. Let's get some oil on there and then get started on the wheels. So I did put, I know there's no real good angle of this, but I managed to get a ratchet on it and cracked it off. So I will bring you back when I've got this one out and we'll pop the new one in. See if that does anything. screws out. Now just to get the bugger out one-handed. Let's see if I can get this in here and give it a good waggle. I'll hold you back a minute because I'm casting a shadow. Straight away. There we are. Any damage? Looks like the seal's gone though. Seal's a bit toast. Right, let's go see if my one's the same. So here's my one, spare one, which I believe was good. And looks all right. Spare seals and a spare screw. So let's get that on. See if this one cures. I think I'll put that new one in. Maybe not. Got an old one there as well. Right, let's go try these ones. Right. Does that pop into there all right? Yeah, that looks about the same. Are they clean? Are they clean? They look spotless. Someone zip tied it in a kink, I guess, to stop it doing something weird. Right. Don't know how I'm going to do that like that, I think, isn't it? Hopefully that's the right way round. You can't see nothing, so I'll have to bring you back. Bear with me. Right, so I've got that in. Got a new screw in there. I'm going to clip that on. And I'm going to see if anything clears, or I may have to clear it and then come back, and if it comes back on, then we know it wasn't that sensor and that it might be the hub, or it might be something like a little cable like that. Who knows? Right, let's give it a whirl. Right, so it probably will need clearing, because since the last time I did that video, the ABS light came on and stayed on. It stopped doing the fast moving stuff with the Speedo because the ABS pump it shut itself off. So I'm expecting that to come on, and then I'll have to turn it off with the computer. Let's give it a whirl anyway. See what we get. Yeah, ESP fault. Yeah, driver door open. Yeah. We could try moving. Just give it a start. See if it. Yeah, take it out of gear first. Let's try clearing these. My one. Let's plug it in, clear it, see what comes back. Alright, so we're just doing a quick code scan, and then I'll clear them, and then I'll probably just move the car back and forth a little bit, see if it brings the code back. Okay, so it detected no issues for some reason. Let's just go down anti-lock brakes, codes menu, memory codes. Key must be on with engine off. Sorry about that skew with angle. Waiting. Test has aborted. Error. Vehicles not responding. Alright. That'll be why. Whoopsie. Right. So those are the codes. Left rear input circuit, left rear input signal missing, battery voltage low. That's that one we had again. Battery voltage low. Right, store that. I'm going to clear that now. I don't think there's... yeah. Let's just give it a go now and see what happens. Right, so I redid the first test and it did come up with anti-lock brakes, sensor, left, rear, input circuit. So I'm going to clear that and that's the only code coming up on this motor. Right, let's see if it comes back. Right, update. So after the no joy with resetting the code, I hopped out and went back underneath and I took that sensor back out and took the new one out of my new wheel hub, which came with a sensor, and I put that one in and then came back to the car, cleared the codes, and it has cleared now. So did I put another broken sensor in, which came out of an old hub, funnily enough, that had a issue with the ABS sensor? So I'm just gonna see if I can do a test on the functional test side of it. I don't think the miles an hour thing has done that weird thing again. I'll move forwards and backwards a minute and then we'll stick a pin in that, see if it comes back. And move forwards and backwards. Any weirdness should be detected, and then it should throw it back up again. Allegedly. Alright, that appears to be okay now. Bear with me a sec. I'm just going to do another code scan. Zero codes for anti-lock brakes, zero codes for everything. So I'm going to stick a pin in that, and on the drive home, if it comes back, you will get an update to this part of the video. The next bit just sat on the floor there. Let's get to it. So just to show in more detail what I actually did was my new hub came with the sensor and I stole it. I simply just took it out. So I guess this one was a dud. And this one was the one that was in it originally. Also a dud. Two duds. But I'm going to chuck all that back in the bag. Save all that for a rainy day. think this one's sat on there like that. It's a lot heavier than that looks. Right, put tools away. Time for some paint. These are going to be just a quick key up, clean key up, and then a paint. This one got cracks in it, so I'm going to have to try various different things to try and hide that, get rid of them. A couple of digs. I've got some products. Let's see how we get on. Right, so I've given this one a key up. I've given it a key up and a wipe down. Right, so putting some heat into it. Going to give it a quick dust in and see what it looks like. I've already preheated that, but I'll show you what we're going to use for the top coat. Is Ford Moondust Silver. That's what's going on. So we're going to try and not spray the floor. Try and get a little bit on there, yeah. Just a very light dusting. I just want to see what the difference is, the contrast. See if there's any allergic reactions taking place. Looks to be going on all right. So I'm going to leave that a minute. I'll just put some heat on it. I'm going to come to that, back to that in a bit, just to see if there's any crazy reactions, see what I'm working with. I'm going to get on with the other two, and then there's this one that will require further investigation. Right, so I'm just getting ready to prep this absolute nugget of a wheel. I'm probably going to mix up a little bit of filler for that. Some alloy wheel filler, which I've got over here. The others have just had a light dusting. That one's come up lovely. Much better. This one's got a few little scratches in it. You can just make out. So I'm going to put some filler into them and then rub them back and give it another coat of paint. But this one, wow, wow, wow. It's just had a good glossing of some wet clear. So that lovely deep shine on there. Wow. That's what it'll look like when it's flying past you. Yeah, very nice. So we'll let that set. Come back to that one in a minute. That's just drying off. Much, much better when you think it looks like this, but was more like this. Ugh. Yeah, totally different color. Totally rank. Right, I'll bring you back when this one's done. Right. So I've gobbed in a load of filler. I don't think these hairline cracks are going to require anything like that, because you can't even feel them. I think the paint will just cover that up personally, but if it doesn't, I'll come back and do it again. Yeah. But I've also come back over here and just use the leftovers to just fill those gaps, and I'll sand that back down once that's set. That one's fine, and this one is looking lovely. Yeah, much better. Right, whilst that's drying and all that stuff, I think I will start with the plastic centre caps. See you in a bit. Right, so we're done for the night, and here we have 4 painted, and as you can tell from the shine, clear coated wheels. I'll let you guess which one was the one with all the cracks in it, but obviously a much better finish on there now than there was, a million miles apart. Spoiler alert, this is the one that was ruined. And in the light, yes, you can see some faint lines in it. If I get the shine on it, you can just make it out. But that is there's a couple extra coats on that. I slowly built them up, and that's a very thick coat of clear on there as well. Yeah, very, very thick. So I'm going to leave them. I'm going to swing in tomorrow and check on them, see if they need another coat. These will be all right as well. But I think as for that, I think that's quite a successful endeavour. Yeah, I'm happy with those. We'll see what they dry off like, and that. And this. Yeah. Swap my bonnet pins over back to stainless steel. The other one started to rust within a week, so I've bought some nice stainless ones for that. I'm going to get this thing out of here and see if that little flickery-do comes back on. Don't forget to do all the clicky things, like, share, subscribe. You know where to go. The only place there is. Just an update. As you can see, I have just got home and no ABS light. So that's good. But there you go. No issues so far. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.